It's another day in Paradise, Nevada. Welcome to Earl E. Wilson Stadium as your UNLV Rebels host the visiting Utah Valley Wolverines for a little Tuesday matinee action, the second game of a two-game series. Gabe Santiago with you here on the call as Matt Neverett is out on assignment today elsewhere in the Las Vegas Valley. And I must say it is a beautiful day for baseball here in the Valley. Much improvement from last night's weather. I think now we're sitting just above 60 degrees right before game time. And signs for everyone here in Las Vegas that warmer weather is to come. The Rebels, unfortunately, are on the losing end of the game last night to Utah Valley. In some pretty interesting circumstances there to finish out the game. But that was then, and this is now. Brian Uribe is on the bump, making his starting debut for the UNLV Rebels. Missed a bit of time earlier in the year due to an ailing shoulder. But the freshman is from Camarillo, California, originally from Tijuana, Mexico. He's really looking to set the tone for UNLV today. In the outfield for the Rebels from left to right, Austin Krizzik, Rylan Charles, and Joey Walls. In the infield from left to right is Alercon, Horvat, Williams, and Zeissler. And in the squad, Gavin Mez. UNLV enters this game as a 6-6 even record so far on the year, 3-6 at home, 2-0 on the road, and has yet to play a conference game. For Utah Valley, they're 4-8. Surprisingly, they have yet to play a home game this season. For the Rebels, this will be the fifth game of a 5-game stretch, and entering the batter's box now for Utah Valley is leadoff man, right fielder, number 8, Mitch Morales. And Morales is in the box and ready to go. Uribe's first pitch is swung on and seeing eye single right through the left side. First pitch gets underway at 2:04, a minute early. And the leadoff man is aboard for the Wolverines. Hitting in the 2-hole for the Wolverines is number 12, Trey Kutchen, left fielder.
Number 12, Trey Kutchen.
Our umpiring crew today behind home plate is Lionel Curiel. As Uribe picks off to first. The rest of the umpiring crew at first base, Randy Uppen. Second base, Dale Gunter. Third base, Trent Allred. And the pitch. That one is lined right back up the middle. 2 consecutive hits for the Wolverines to get this game underway here at the Earl. Uribe needing some time here to settle in. Up next for the Wolverines, number 5, Connor Hall. Hitting behind Hall today in the cleanup spot is number 3, Paul Vossen. Behind him, Brady Ponte, Mick Madsen, Cole Jordan, Copper Hansen, and Kyle Coburn will round out the lineup for the Wolverines. So Uribe stares in. And that pitch misses outside with the slider. 1-0 count. Yesterday's game saw the Rebels jump on the scoreboard first, but only to be thwarted by a comeback effort by the Wolverines late, as Uribe is ready from the stretch. And the bunt attempt there, very nicely done, down the third base line. And he is safe at first base. Very fine execution there by Connor Hall. Whether he was bunting for a hit or bunting for a sacrifice isn't really clear there, but the bases are loaded for Utah Valley.
Designated hitter, number 3, Paul Vossen.
Stepping up to the plate now is designated hitter number 3, Paul Vossen. Vossen's had a pretty solid year, hitting .300 thus far. 9 hits and 30 at-bats. Right on the interstate. As Uribe's fastball misses low. shutout so far recorded for the Wolverines in the top half of the first inning here at Earl E. Wilson Stadium. And that one lined right back up the middle for a base hit. 1 run will come in for sure. 2 run will likely come in as Charles juggles it in center field, and just like that, Utah Valley's on the board, 2-0.
The first baseman, number 30, Brody Ponte.
Stepping into the box now is the first baseman, number 30, Brody Ponte. Ponte, a junior, hitting .220 on the year. As the home plate umpire, Curiel wants to give us a little more time, and Uribe gets the sign. He's ready to go. Sets in there for a strike. Nice fastball. 0-1 count to Ponte. And Uribe is ready to go again. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Very nice placement on the elevator fastball there from Uribe. Not a bad crowd out here at the ballpark for a Tuesday afternoon game. May even be a little more crowded than last night's contest, but of course the wind had something to do there. Uribe is ready to go. And the curveball, and that one is lashed into left field. Another seeing eye single for the Wolverines. As another run comes in for Utah Valley, and Brody Ponte stretches that into a double. Rough first inning here for the Rebels. As Uribe really just trying to get comfortable in a UNLV uniform.
Second baseman, number 7, Nick Madsen.
Stepping up to the plate now is second baseman, number 7, Mick Madsen. Madsen hitting .275 on the season and is among the team leaders with 11 hits on his club. That one is fouled away. The Rebels are out in the yard today in their traditional home white uniforms with red details as Utah Valley comes in their alternate road uniforms in oak green and gray bottoms as Uribe delivers. And that one is skied in. Let's see, will Zeissler have room over there to make a play? It looks like he won't as it falls just beyond the bullpen. Uribe laboring early. Would very much like a little help from his defense here. Swing and a miss.
Third baseman, number 2, Cole Jordan.
Stepping into the box now is third baseman, number 2, Cole Jordan. Uribe is ready to go. The pitch. That one is sliced into the opposite field. Walls makes a play on it, heading over, sliding, and he does not get to it. That one will bounce into the bullpen and will simply count as a long strike. Cole Jordan's hitting .273 on the year. Displays very soft hands playing the hot corner when he's in the field. Uribe stares in, still working out of the stretch. And the pitch, another one smashed right back up the middle over the head of the shortstop. Setting up, Krizek comes in, his throw is cut off. Another run plated for the Wolverines. as their first inning rally continues.
The catcher.
4 runs already across for Utah Valley in the first inning. And that'll bring up the catcher, number 50, Copper Hansen. Hansen in the squad today, hitting .222 on the year. Uribe looks in. The pitch and swing and a miss. Little two-seam action there. Nice way to paint the outside corner. Runners on the corners here for Utah Valley, as the Rebels desperately look to do damage control. The pitch. And the hitter shows bunt as very easily the runner swipes second. Getting another runner in scoring position here for Utah Valley in the first inning. Still only 1 retired. Uribe looks in. He gets the sign from Mez. He's ready to go from the stretch. And that one is smashed over the second baseman, and that looks to run into the gap up against the Mountain West logo. Walls cuts that one off before it hits the wall and gets it back in, but Hansen, a double, and more runs across for Utah Valley here in the top half of the first inning. 2 RBI double there. And it is now 6-0 Wolverines. For UNLV, this will be their last contest before embarking on conference play. On Friday, they will head to California to visit San Diego State. And there, they'll be at Tony Gwynn Stadium for 3 games. The Rebels will meet on the mound and discuss some things over before figuring out where they need to go with this first inning to do a little damage control. We'll have a new pitcher. Back in a sec. And for the Rebels now, junior Ty Pullman will toe the rubber. Stepping into the box for UVU is number 6, Kyle Coburn. He'll be at shortstop today, as the first pitch there from Pullman is high. 1-0 count to Coburn. As Pullman, the right-hander, is ready in this right-on-right matchup. The pitch. And that one is sliced the opposite way, but out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top half of the first inning. For what is the last of 5 games and 5 days for the Rebels. As Pullman delivers, and that one hits him. Coburn doing a nice job there of wearing that right on his number as the ball seemed to hit him right on the 6. And once again, Utah Valley has got a little bit of a rally going. Back to the top of the lineup is right fielder number 8, Mitch Morales, who singled in the game's opening at bat, actually on the game's opening pitch. Utah Valley definitely seeing Uribe well today, as Uribe was only able to retire one, giving up 6 runs. Morales steps in for his second trip to the plate today. And Pullman's pitch misses just a bit high. Definitely no shortage of action occurring in the Las Vegas Valley these days, as there are 4 separate college basketball tournaments here, men's and women's, between the Mountain West, the Pac-12, as Pullman gets ready to pitch here. And the WCC is actually where today's Rebel play-by-play man is on assignment, calling play-by-play action for the Big West. Matt and Everett, we wish you the best of luck over there in your action. As Pullman delivers, and that one is grounded by Morales to the shortstop, Horvat. They try to go the short way, and they get him. Scratchum has retired at second base. Nice heads-up play there by Horvat as he found Williams there, the easy cover. 2 down now in the top half of the inning.
Left fielder, Trey Kutchen.
And in for the Wolverines will step the left fielder and the left-handed hitting number 12, Trey Kutchen. Kutchen as well singled in his first at-bat today and came around to score, as the pitch from Pullman misses just a bit outside. Pullman seeming to work at a little slower pace than Uribe does, getting comfort out there, as I'm sure he wasn't expecting to come in so soon, as he picks off to first. So far, 8 hits for Utah Valley this inning. And Pullman is ready from the stretch. And another pickoff. Pitch. And a strike right down the plate. In the process, Coburn will take second base. 2 outs here in the top half of the first inning. Runners on second and third. Pullman is ready. The pitch to Kutchen. And that one fouled away. One and 2 count here. Two away, as UNLV would love nothing more than to get in the dugout and get the sticks. Curveball. Falls in there nicely. Strike 3 looking. Tough first half of the inning for the Rebels. 6 runs across on 8 hits. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back to Earl E. Wilson Stadium here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Utah Valley will send the southpaw to the mound today. Left-handed pitcher Cal Beardsley. He comes from Timpaganos High School in Salt Lake City. And for the Rebels, number 25, Rylan Charles will do the leadoff work. Behind him is Austin Krizzik. Diego Alercon will hit third. Hank Zeissler hits cleanup. Joey Walls will bat fifth. Darien Williams, he'll bat sixth. Gavin Mez in the squat, he bats seventh. Jordan Andrade will hit eighth. And Bijani Horvat, the shortstop, will bat ninth. And in steps Charles. Lefty on lefty matchup. First pitch way inside, 1-0. Charles, number 25, ultimately has been the Rebels' most consistent player thus far in the year as he wears one off the elbow. Well, hit batters have been a recurring theme in this short game so far as the Rebels' first man to the plate gets aboard.
Left fielder, number 47, Austin Krzyzik.
And in steps number 47, left fielder Austin Krizek. The slugging left fielder had himself a night last night. Krizzik currently hitting .308 on the young year. The pitch. That one catches the outside corner with the two-seam action. Lefty on righty matchup. In 52 at-bats, Krzyzik has 16 hits on the season. The pitch from Beardsley. And that one misses way outside. Count even at 1. Rylan Charles aboard at first base. And Charles is actually 2 for 2 on stolen bases this year as Beardsley delivers. That one right down the pipe to Krizzik, strike 2. Krizzik undoubtedly is one of the more exciting players here on the Rebels. Loud contact seems to follow him as that one misses outside from Beardsley. Count even at 2. Nobody down here for the Rebels in the bottom half of the first inning. Utah Valley with a very big top half of the inning, plating 6. As Beardsley delivers. And that one just misses outside. Full count here. And Beardsley throws. That one is shoveled out by Krzyzik, but into foul territory. We'll do it again. Krzyzik is one of the many Las Vegas locals here on this Rebels team, hailing from Centennial High School. Said of the roster, 15 are from the state of Nevada, and of those 15, 14 are from the Las Vegas Valley. Homegrown. As that one misses way outside, and Krzyzik is aboard via the free pass. So the first 2 hitters for the Rebels are aboard safely. And that will bring up number 6, third baseman Diego Alercon.
Number 6, Diego Alercon.
Alercon boasts the Rebels, well, very near the top of the batting average chart. He's hitting .358 on the season, 19 hits and 53 at-bats. With 2 long balls to go along with it. Another left on right matchup as Beardsley is ready. He delivers. And that one hitting right down the pipe, strike 1. Alercon digging in. Beardsley's ready. He throws, and that one just catches the outside of the plate. Beardsley doing well to work the two-seam action to the plethora of right-handed hitters he's going to see in this Rebels lineup today. Beardsley is set. He delivers. Fouled away by Alercon. Alercon just catching a piece of that one. And now he's in the hole, 0-2. Still nobody retired here in the bottom half of the first inning for the Rebels. Charles is on second base. Krizzik on first. Beardsley delivers. And Alercon slaps that to the right side, right past the second baseman into the right field. And they will hold up Charles at third base with no outs. It's the way to play it. Well, the Rebels look to get a rally started of their own as they're definitely playing behind the 8 ball today.
Number 23, Hank Zeissler.
Now stepping up to the plate is the left-handed slugging first baseman, number 23, Hank Zeissler. Zeissler, like the hitter before him, Alercon, as well, sporting a very nice batting average this far on the season, hitting .349, netting 15 hits and 43 at-bats. Lefty on lefty matchup here as Beardsley delivers right down the pipe to Alercon. Sorry, not Alercon, my mistake. Zeissler takes that for a strike. 0-1 to Zeissler as Beardsley looks in. Hansen gives the sign. Inside, swing and a miss. Zeissler's in the hole, 0-2. Bases loaded here for the Rebels in the bottom half of the first inning. And Beardsley is ready to do it again. Out of it. So far on the season, Zeissler has plated 11 RBIs thus far, leaving him second on the squad. The pitch. And Zeissler sends that right back up the middle. That'll surely plate a couple runs here for the Rebels. 1 run is in as Charles scores. And here comes Krizek. The Rebels get 2 back. And a very nice piece of hitting from Hank Zeissler. Not doing too much with it. Simply he sent the ball right back where it came from. Very nice 2 RBI single for Zeissler. And that will bring up the right fielder, number 9, Joey Walls. Walls is a junior here at UNLV. So far hitting .452 on the season. Although he's only had 31 at-bats, 14 of them have been hits. And that one there from Beardsley is right down the pipe. Beardsley doing well to get ahead and stay ahead today as he steals another first pitch strike. The pitch to Walls, and Walls takes that one, but for a ball this time. Count even at 1. Still nobody retired here in the bottom half of the first inning. Rebels working against the wall, runners on first and third, as Walls is in the box. And Walls fouls that one back. Elsewhere in UNLV action, the Lady Rebels hit the court tonight against Air Force in the Mountain West tournament. That is at 5 o'clock, as we always love to support our Lady Rebels. As the pitch there comes very closely inside, but called a strike by home plate umpire Lionel Curiel. The first man is retired for the Rebels.
Number 2, Darien Williams.
And in steps the current Mountain West Player of the Week, number 2, second baseman Darien Williams. Williams has been on a tear to start the season. He actually just snapped his 8-game hitting streak, as he's got his average up to .326 as Walls attempts to nab second and is unfortunately unsuccessful there. Very impressive toss there by Hansen. Make that 2 quick outs for the Rebels. Williams still has a duck on the pond with a runner in scoring position here. He'd love to get another one back for the Rebels. That one misses way outside from Beardsley. As Beardsley takes the sign from Hansen and he's ready to go again. Pitch to Williams. Williams is all over that. It's that right past the shortstop, a single, an RBI, and Darien Williams stays as hot as they come as he tries to stretch this into a double. And he's safe on a very nice slide. Darien Williams, he's ready to go, and he's hyping up the dugout. Williams, a scrappy player, showing just what that means to this Rebels baseball team.
Number 33, Gavin Mez.
Now stepping up for the Scarlet and Gray is the catcher, number 33, Gavin Mez. First pitch to Mez is a strike. Mez has not seen a ton of playing time this year, as he's taking advantage of the Tuesday weekday start. No hits in 5 plate appearances thus far. And Mez lets that one go outside. Count even at 1. 2 outs in the bottom half of the first inning for the Rebels. Darien Williams on second, as Beardsley delivers. Catches the outside corner for a strike. As Gavin Mez is looking for that first hit of the season here. And with the speed of Williams, it wouldn't take much to get him in. On deck is the designated hitter, number 4, Jordan Andrade. As Beardsley delivers. That one is sliced back. Foul ball, 1-2 count. So both sides having a bit of laborious innings in the first. As Beardsley is ready to go. Curveball sits in there, misses just low. And Beardsley from the stretch. That one again. Slapped back. Gavin Mez is hanging around. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom half of the first. For the Rebels in the top half, starter Brian Uribe only lasted to retire a batter. For the Wolverines plated 6, and the Rebels have responded here in the bottom half. As that ball catches the outside corner, strike 3 looking. That's it for the Rebels in the first. We played 1. 6-3 Utah Valley. Welcome back to Earl E. Wilson Stadium. The Rebels will send Ty Pullman back out for the second inning, as he came in the top half of the first to do a bit of damage control. For the Utah Valley Wolverines, number 5 center fielder Connor Hall steps in. Hall thus far in the season is hitting .250 and has scored 3 times. As Pullman delivers. Pullman there catches the inside corner for a strike. Pullman, the big right-hander, stands at 6'4", 200 pounds. And hails from Gilbert, Arizona, where he attended Perry High School. As he jumps ahead of the hitter, 0-2. Pullman is ready. That one missing outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Connor Hall did well to perpetuate the rally in the top half of the first inning. Again, as the Wolverines plated 6 runs. As Pullman delivers. Curveball, strike 3 looking. Pullman, a very nice Uncle Charlie, snaps that one in as the Scarlet and Gray throw it around. 1 away in the top half of the first inning. And that will bring to the plate the left-handed hitting number 3 designated hitter, Paul Vossen. Vossen is a sophomore and so far is hitting .300 on the season, having 9 hits and 30 plate appearances with a double and triple each. And that one, he's all over the first pitch. Hits that right there to Zeissler, who will toss it back to the pitcher. Nice defensive work for the Rebels, and 2 away.
First baseman, Brody Hunty.
Stepping up to the plate now for the Utah Valley Wolverines will be number 30, first baseman, Brady Ponte. Ponte is a junior and is hitting .220 thus far on the year. 9 hits and 41 at-bats with a homer to boot. Has that one there right down the pipe, and it is fouled right back. And Pullman, working from the stretch despite the bases being empty, delivers. Curveball he does, tosses in there. That one hangs up in left field. Fairly deep, but not deep enough. As Krizek makes the putout. Quick inning there, much better than the top half. No hits, no runs for the Wolverines in the top half of the second. Here come the Rebels. The southpaw Beardsley will take the bump once again for the Utah Valley Wolverines. As for the Rebels, the designated hitter number 4, Jordan Andrade, steps in. Andrade, one of the few players from California from the Yucaipa Valley, lets the first pitch go by for a ball. Well, thus far, the second inning has proved to be much more efficient than the first was, as that one misses inside. Andrade is ahead 2-0. Andrade in the designated hitter spot today, typically plays the infield. Takes a strike there. And looking at Andrade, he does have that typical middle infielder's build, 5'11", 170. As that one, he will punch over to the second baseman, who has no trouble. As Madsen throws over to Ponte, and Andrade is retired. 1 away for the Rebels.
The shortstop, number 3, Bijani.
And now steps up the shortstop, number 3, Bijani Horvat, in a always fan favorite here at the Earl. Beardsley out of the windup and misses high there with a fastball. Horvat runs very well and is a spectacular defensive shortstop. Is all over that one, and another seeing eye single. Horvat is aboard. Nice right-handed approach there at the plate, taking advantage of the righty-lefty matchup.
Center fielder, Rylan Charles.
The Rebels will turn the lineup over for the first time, and we're back to the top as number 25, center fielder Rylan Charles steps to the plate. Charles was hit by a pitch in his first appearance. As we'll now get a lefty-lefty matchup as the first one there from Beardsley misses inside. Although, the umpire seems to be making some sort of correction there. I'm not sure if that pitch was scored officially, as home plate umpire Curiel is now consulting with UNLV head coach Stan Stolte. And we'll see what we got going on here. Well, it was a quick conversation, and often quick conversations are the best. Let's get back to it. The left-handed hitting Charles is ready. The left-handed throwing Beardsley is ready. Horvat on first base. The pitch, and that one hits Charles for the second consecutive at-bat. He loves it. The Rebels dugout, oh, they're only feeding into it. Rylan Charles is aboard. Johnny Horvat's on second base. And another rally for free.
Left fielder, Austin Krizek.
And in steps the left fielder, number 47, Austin Krizzik. Krizzik, again, one of the Rebels' most dangerous power threats. Would sure love to hit one off the lane scoreboard right now. Utah Valley still out ahead, 6-3. But the Rebels are threatening again. Beardsley now in the stretch. Delivers. And that one misses low to Krzyzik. Seemed pretty centered, but just inches off the plate. And Krizzik takes another strike. So far on the season, Krizzik has 1 home run and 5 RBI. Charles is on first base. Horvat is on second. Beardsley delivers to Krizzik. That one misses outside. Two balls and 1 strike here to Krizzik. 1 away in the bottom half of the second inning. Beardsley still working in the stretch. Takes a long look and delivers. Very nice fastball, catches the inside corner. The count is even at 2 here, as the Rebels really would do well to plate another run this inning. Beardsley's ready. The pitch, and Krizzik smashes that towards center field. It's heading toward the gap. Wow, and the center fielder tracks it down. What a fine play by Hall in center field. And the Wolverines are able to double up shortstop Gianni Horvat. A tremendous play by Connor Hall in center field. Bails the Wolverines out. No runs on a hit. We'll be back. And welcome back to Earl E. Wilson Stadium, where we have played 2 full innings. So far, the visiting Utah Valley Wolverines lead the Rebels by a score of 6-3. Elsewhere around the Mountain West, we have a few teams in action. Other than the game here, New Mexico is at U of A later today, San Jose State visits Cal Poly, and Utah heads to Fresno State. And that is all for the Mountain West in terms of baseball, as of course, Mountain West basketball is just heating up. In steps the second baseman for Utah Valley, number 7, Mick Madsen. Ty Pullman has worked into a bit of a groove after the last inning for the Rebels, as that one is lined right to Darien Williams, who has no trouble corralling that. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Third baseman, Cole Jordan.
And in steps the third baseman, number 2, Cole Jordan. Jordan, a sophomore, thus far hitting .273 on the year, has 6 hits and 22 at-bats, and a couple of RBI to go along with it. Pullman working the stretch, is ready, and there, catches the outside corner for a strike with the fastball. As we see a few more fans arriving a little late to the game here. It is always hard to attend at 2 o'clock midweek. As the pitch there from Pullman, this time catches the inside corner. Doing nice work painting. Pullman again is ready and delivers. And that one there, fouled away. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 away here in the top half of the third inning. Pullman takes the sign, he throws. And that one, I'm not sure where it missed, but it seemed to miss somewhere for the Blue. No matter, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pullman comes set. He delivers. And just misses outside there to Madsen. This would be Pullman's first time on the mound, throwing to Connor Mez. Correction, Gavin Mez. The pitch from Pullman. And that one catches the inside corner. Strike 3 looking. Mark him down for another. As Pullman continues to work his groove. 2 away here in the top half of the third inning. And in steps the Utah Valley catcher, number 50, Copper Hansen. Other than sporting a very cool name, the catcher is hitting .222 on the year with 4 hits and 18 at-bats. As Pullman delivers to the lefty. Curveball misses just high. Pullman again staying in the stretch, delivers. And that one is smashed to right field. It's going, and it is right there on the warning track, right there for Walls to make the play, and that will retire the side. 3 up and 3 down for Utah Valley this time. We're headed to the bottom half of the third. We'll be back. The lefty Cal Beardsley will stay on the mound for Utah Valley. And for the Rebels, leading off the bottom half of the third inning will be third baseman number 6, Diego Alercon. Alercon has already smashed 2 homers on the year with 9 RBI. Takes a first pitch strike. Second pitch there, Alercon hits off the cue, but for a seeing eye single, beating the second baseman Madsen, punching it into right field. And for the third consecutive inning, UNLV has their leadoff man aboard. And in steps the first baseman, Hank Zeissler. Zeissler, one of the few left-handed hitters in the lineup today for the Rebels. Again, boasting one of the team's best batting averages, hitting .349 with 15 hits and 43 at-bats. The pitch from Beardsley, just fouled off by Zeissler, 0-1. Diego Alercon aboard on first base. Beardsley, the lefty, toes the rubber. Let's see if he takes a long look at Alercon at first. He does. And that one misses just above his head. Very easily, Alercon will advance to second base as that one rolls to the backstop. Catcher Hansen is all over it, as the Scarlet and Gray will gladly take the free pass. And the left-handing hitted Zeissler stares back at the left-handed throwing Beardsley. And here we go. Zeissler is all over that one. He bounces it, but foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Zeissler. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the third inning in what is becoming a very mild day in Las Vegas, Nevada. Again, perhaps a sign of the weather to come. Beardsley is ready. Alercon aboard on second base. The pitch. And inside again, he misses. And Blue actually says that clipped a bit of his finger. Zeissler will take his free pass. UNLV now has 2 runners aboard at first and second. And in steps number 9, right fielder Joey Walls. Walls, who made the final putout in the top half of the third inning, steps into the plate here. Walls is a junior here on campus and is also hitting extremely hot, batting .452 on the young season. Beardsley pitches. And that one hits the inside corner for a strike. Again, Beardsley's theme of the day is steal that first pitch. He stares, still working out of the stretch. He delivers. That one misses outside. It is a 1-1 count to Joey Walls. Nobody out. Hank Zeissler aboard at first base. Diego Alercon aboard at second. Beardsley's pitch to Walls. And that one misses just inside. 2 balls and a strike. Beardsley again is ready. And that one is just off the hands into foul territory, which brings the count even to 2. And here is Beardsley's offering. Check swing there. Blue says he went. Strike 3, swing. Down goes Joey Walls. But up steps again the reigning Mountain West Player of the Week, number 2, second baseman, Darien Williams. Williams, undoubtedly one of the Rebels' best contact hitters on the current lineup. With one out, would sure love to do a job here. Alercon at second, Zeissler at first. The pitch. And that one, Williams jumps all over. He's got the center fielder heading back, and on the warning track or very near it, Hall will make the play. Tagging up is Alercon. He'll advance from second base to third. Williams gave that one a good ride, but you can tell by the sound he didn't quite get all of it. 2 down for the Rebels here in the bottom half of the third inning. And in steps number 33, the catcher, Gavin Mez.
Batting for Mez, number 5, Bijani.
And a correction here, as we'll have a pinch hit for Mez. And it looks to be the Rebels' everyday catcher. Yes, it'll be number 5, Bijani, pinch hitting. And we'll likely see him in the squat next inning. So Bijani, the senior, steps in. It'll be his first plate appearance on the day. And Beardsley pitches. That one catches the inside corner. Very nice work there by Beardsley. Again to paint. He's ahead 0-1. 2 away as the Rebels have runners on the corners. Alercon at third. The pitch. That one fouled straight back. And Bijani's back in the box, and be no better time to come off the bench here and make an impact. Beardsley takes a long look at the plate. Goes a little faux pickoff move over to first base just to keep Zeissler honest. Beardsley's ready. He comes to the plate, misses up top with the curveball. It's like that one just got away from him. Similar to the one he threw to the backstop, which in a way started this rally for UNLV. Beardsley is ready. He pitches to Bijani, who fouls that one, sends it to the dirt, but what have we got here? Correction, he did not foul it. It looked like it was a drop strike 3 as he made the play, throwing down to first to put him out. 1 hit, no runs for the Rebels. We'll head to the 4th. We're back here at Earl E. Wilson Stadium, where we have played 3 full innings. The Rebels will continue to send out the big right-hander Ty Pullman. Again, as he has settled into a nice groove here in the 2nd and 3rd innings, looking to continue that in the top half of the 4th. For the Wolverines, in steps the shortstop, number 6, Kyle Coburn. As Bijani does enter the game in the squat. First pitch there is a bunt attempt, which clears the net and lands in the stands. Very impressive.
Now batting the shortstop, Coburn.
Coburn is the sophomore, currently hitting .214 on the season. Thus far in 14 at-bats for Coburn. He struck out 4 times. The pitch there from Pullman, fouled back. Coburn's in the hole 0-2. Nobody down here in the top half of the 4th inning. Utah Valley still leads UNLV by a score of 6-3. As Pullman continues to work from the stretch, curveball sets in there nicely, but again fouled away by Coburn. And here comes Pullman. The big right-hander delivers. And right by Coburn. Strike 3 is dropped. Bijani will throw down to first. And the hitter is retired. 1 away in the top half of the 4th inning.
Right fielder, Mitch Morales.
And we'll go back to the top of the lineup for the Wolverines. Stepping in is the right fielder, number 8, Mitch Morales. Morales already has 1 hit today and is currently hitting around 400. Seems a lot of hitters starting this 2022 campaign off to a hot start. Pullman's ready. He throws. That one in there just misses the outside corner. As some unruliness is detected around the stadium on that call. And that pitch there to Morales is chopped down the third base line, just foul. Morales is originally a California native, hailing from the fine wine country of Temecula, where he went to Vista Murrieta High School. Pullman stares. He gets the sign from Bijani. He delivers. And that one from Pullman misses inside. Two balls and a strike here to Morales. 1 down for the Wolverines in the top half of the 4th inning. And that one is smashed. Another seeing eye single. Morales is aboard. Similar approach to his first at-bat today.
Left fielder, Trey Kutchen.
Well, with 1 out, in steps the left fielder, number 12, Trey Kutchen. Kutchen, like the man before him, is also enjoying a nice season at the plate thus far, hitting .340. He's got 16 hits to go along, 3 doubles with it. Pickoff move there from Pullman, unsuccessful. Seemingly just keeping Morales honest. Bijani's in the squat. He puts the sign down. Pullman is ready. And Kutchen lays down a bunt. Big bounce. Bounces foul. Not a bad idea here with 1 out and a left-handed hitter up at the plate. There are many of those out there who think a lot of the fine arts of baseball have gone away, but here we see Utah Valley just fine using the bunt. Pullman comes set. And another one back to first base, keeping Morales close to his pocket. And Pullman is ready. He's yet to allow a run in this contest, doing fantastic damage control here on a Tuesday afternoon game for the Rebels. Kutchen takes some time, exit the batter's box. He comes back in. With clear heads, we're ready to do it again. Pullman delivers. That one high and outside, a pitch out. They might have had a shot there at the back door on Morales, but a slight mishandling of the ball from Bijani. Nothing hurt. Count even at 1 here. The left-handed hitting Kutchen is looking to take advantage here of the lefty on righty matchup. As Pullman has slowed the tempo of this game here. Again, keeping Morales close by. On the year, Morales is a perfect 2 for 2 on stolen base attempts. And again, has flashed good speed in moments throughout this series. Pullman is set. A pickoff. Of course, in college baseball, a couple pickoff moves in a row, and that'll liven things up in the dugouts. Pitch there from Pullman, misses inside. Kutchen is ahead in the count. 2 balls and 1 strike. Still 1 away here in the top half of the 4th inning. Pullman again keeps Morales close. Utah Valley has played at their 6th run on 9 hits today. Here is Kutchen at the plate with 1 away. Morales with a nice lead. There, Pullman catches the outside corner for a strike. The count evens up at 2. The middle infield between Horvat and Williams at double play depth here. And again, as he throws the runner back. Morales is surely getting comfortable in the dirt. Pullman is set. Kutchen is ready. We'll do it again. The 2-2 offering. Just misses outside with the fastball. That will bring the count full. Bit of a slow at bat here for Kutchen. The time in the box would not reflect the amount of pitches he's seen. Morales still taking a healthy lead there at first base. Pullman delivers. And that one is jumped on. Kutchen gives that one a ride. It's going back, and off the cock sign in right field. They're going to run for a little while. Walls does a nice job to get it in, but it will be a triple for Kutchen. Bringing to the plate the 7th run of the game for the Utah Valley Wolverines. Trey Kutchen gets the job done for Utah Valley.
Center fielder, Connor Hall.
And that will bring to the plate center fielder number 5, Connor Hall. Still only 1 down here for the Wolverines. Kutchen aboard at third base. Pullman now back into the righty-on-righty matchup. Would love to pitch for the strikeout. Pullman delivers. Fine pitch in there for a first pitch strike. Connor Hall, thus far in the season, hitting .250. Pullman pitches. And that one hits him right on the number. Another hit batter today, as Hall will graciously take his free pass.
Designated hitter, Paul.
And that brings up number 3, the designated hitter, Paul Vossen. And it looks like the Rebels will have a meeting on the mound. We'll take a break here at Earl E. Wilson Stadium. Back in a moment. We're back with you at Earl E. Wilson Stadium. Ty Pullman's day is done, surrendering 1 earned run and still responsible for Kutchen at third base. Now towing the rubber for the Rebels, the big right-hander. Number 29, Nolan George. Freshman is from Temecula, California, as that is another recurring theme we have here today, a few players from the Temecula Valley. As the freshman will look to play stopper here for the Scarlet and Gray.
Designated hitter, Paul Vossen.
Stepping back up to the plate is number 3 designated hitter Paul Vossen, who already has 3 RBI on the short year but would love to add another here. First offering there is just a bit low, 1-0. Nolan George looks over. He gets the sign, working out of the stretch here. Delivers. And that one is slapped to the opposite field. Krizek, he's got a good beat on it. Here comes the throw home. And Kutchen will score easily. Well, the Rebels get the out, but Utah Valley plates another run. Brings the score to 8-3 Utah Valley. Just leaving a runner on first for the Wolverines now. We'll score that a sacrifice fly.
First baseman, Brody Ponte.
Now stepping into the box is first baseman, number 30, Brody Ponte. Pitch there from George. Looks very nice. Fastball right down the pipe. George takes the sign, leaning over, ball dangling in his right hand. Very live arm. From the stretch. The pitch. Check swing there, just fouled or no contact actually on that ball there as the runner advances from first to second. And the Utah Valley first baseman steps back into the box here with a runner in scoring position. George throws. A little bit of a tight curveball there, seems to miss, and gets behind Bijani, which again allows Vossen to advance. Time to bear down here, as Vossen has surely made his way from first to third without any effort of his own. George pitches. That one there, a low strike. Nice offering. Ponte's ready to go. George is ready to go. Here's the pitch. That one misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top half of the 4th inning. Just when UNLV was eating into that lead of Utah Valley, the Wolverines have re-extended it. And the pitch from George. That one there hit very nicely, a seeing eye RBI single. Ponte doing very well just to go with the pitch there. The score is now Utah Valley 9, UNLV 3.
Second baseman, Nick Madsen.
And that'll bring up to the plate the second baseman, number 7, Mick Madsen. Madsen likes that one. He's all over the first pitch. Slashes that right past the shortstop. Utah Valley's got another rally brewing. First and second here for the Wolverines in the top half of the 4th inning.
Third baseman.
2 away for the third baseman, number 2, Cole Jordan. Jordan himself has a couple RBI on the season. He's got 1 double and 6 hits. George delivers. That one there misses in the dirt. He'll try to advance to third base. Bijani's throw just a bit tardy, it seems, or perhaps Alercon missed the tag, but either way, Vossen slides in safely. George will step off and regrip a bit. Glares back in at Bijani for the sign. He delivers. That one, they got him in a pickle. The old Little League double steal. Utah Valley managed to plate a run on that as UNLV gets hung out with nobody covering first base. A run comes in for the Wolverines, and nobody is retired on that play. Bit of a mental error for the UNLV infield. Chalk another run for the Wolverines. It is now 10-3. Entirely sure what the confusion there was on the field, but all said and done, there was nobody there covering first base for the stranded runner, and as well, the runner on his way home from third was neglected. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down here in the top half of the 4th inning. Cole Jordan still at the plate. George delivers. That one fouled away. On that last sequence there, we saw the Wolverines execute the double steal. Again, I'm not sure what the miscommunication on the field was. George is ready. A little bit of a breaking ball there. That one is skied high in the sky. Darien Williams is there battling the sun. He's called off by Joey Walls. This side is retired. But not before 3 more runs come across for UVU. We're headed to the bottom half of the 4th inning. We're back here in Las Vegas at Earl E. Wilson Stadium. And for Utah Valley, you can go ahead and close the book on Cal Beardsley, as Utah Valley has made the call to the bullpen. Now on the mound for the Wolverines, number 14, Coop Rust. And he'll stare down number 4, designated hitter Jordan Andrade, who takes a first pitch strike right down the pipe. And Rust throws, missing high and inside. Count is even at 1. Coop Rust delivers. Their curveball bounces right in. 1 ball and 2 strike. Coop Rust is a sophomore from Colorado and delivers. That one misses just outside. Count back even at 2. Working very quickly is Rust. That one there misses inside. Andrade still looking to heat up here at the plate. Typically sees his work playing the infield, but in the designated hitter role today, as that one is bounced to the third baseman who can't handle it. Andrade is aboard, as we'll see what is likely an error charge to Cole Jordan. We'll go back to the penultimate spot in the lineup. Number 3, shortstop, Bijani Horvat. As Rust takes some time to swap out baseballs there with the umpire. And Horvat will step in to face Rust, who has been working extremely quickly. Andrade aboard at first base. Rust delivers. And just missing there, a little bit high, a little bit outside. Horvat is ahead 1-0. Nobody retired here in the bottom half of the 4th inning for the Rebels. And that one there is a cue shot right back to the pitcher, who has no trouble retiring him, but we seem to have a little bit of some hamstring ailment going on there with Horvat, as right before he approached the base, you could really see him reach for that right hamstring. He is retired on the nice play by the pitcher, Rust. In the process, Andrade advances to second. But at what cost here, as Horvat has to be helped on either side off the field. We'll take a pause for a moment. Horvat has been escorted off the field safely. We'll keep you updated there if we can. In stepping into the plate, leadoff man, number 25, and center fielder, Rylan Charles. He's got a duck on the pond with Andrade on second. We've got something here. And home plate umpire, Leonel Curio, he's called a balk on Coop Rust. Rust has been working exceptionally fast out of the stretch here. And he must have not came set or paused when he shouldn't have. Rust is ready to throw again. He delivers to the lefty. No balls, 1 strike. Charles again is enjoying a stellar start to his season, hitting .421 at the moment. Takes the pitch for a strike just on the outside corner of the plate. And Charles finds himself in the hole 0-2. Coop Rust from the stretch. Stares at third base, delivers. The ball in the dirt there, just bounces off the catcher. Hanson doing a fine job there to keep that in front. As a ball to the backstop with a runner on third usually equals something not very good. Rust is ready. Pitches to Charles. Charles takes that one low as well. Count is back even at 2-2. Only one down here for the Rebels in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Utah Valley goes ahead last inning by the score of 10-3 now. And again, Coop Russ misses off the plate. Not a large man in stature is Rust, only 5'10", 180 pounds, almost Lincecum-esque. And that one is slashed down the line from Charles. That one is going to roll near the corner. Charles is already sniffing a double. He's in there with a fine slide, an RBI double for Rylan Charles as the Rebels attempt to answer back. It'll be the fourth run across for UNLV today. And we'll bring to the plate again one of the Rebels' most dangerous hitters on the season, number 47, left fielder Austin Krizzik. With the runner in scoring position and only one out, there's perhaps no better player you'd rather see step to the plate in this moment. Charles, who runs very well, is on second. Could score on any number of ball in play. Rust looks in at the righty-on-righty matchup here with Krizzik. Delivers. Inside, but catches the corner there for a strike. Home plate umpire Curiel today has liked to call the outside parts of the zone today. Rust is ready from the stretch. And that one, Krzyzik hits off his hands and pops it into foul territory along the right field line as the first baseman gives chase, but to no avail, or as that one couldn't be corralled by anybody. We'll do it again here with Rust and Krzyzik. As Krzyzik is in the hole, 0-2. On deck is the slugging Diego Alercon. The Rebels would sure love to get him in an advantageous situation. Russ stares in at Hansen, taking a little longer to get the sign this time as he's slowed his mechanics since being called for a balk. Delivers. Krizzik, he rolls that one to short, who will fire across the diamond to retire Krizzik, unfortunately keeping Charles at second base at the moment. Krizzik is retired. That is 2 away for the Rebels here in the bottom half of the fourth, and in steps Diego Alercon.
Third baseman, Diego Alercon.
Alercon, among the more popular players here in UNLV, originally hails from Lenox, California. And there he will wear that one to get himself aboard. Another hit batter, totaling the fourth of the day.
First baseman,
Of course, Rylan Charles wore 2 of those himself. But no matter. Another rally started here for UNLV. Charles aboard at second base. Alercon at first. And in steps the slugging first baseman, Hank Zeissler. Zeissler looking to take advantage here of the right-handed pitcher Rust. Delivers from the stretch. Fastball there misses just low. On deck for the Rebels is the right fielder Joey Walls, as UNLV looks to extend this inning here. Runners aboard first and second. Rust in the stretch. He's ready. Delivers. And a strike there. A bit of a breaking ball. Count knotted up at 1. Charles takes his lead at second base. No one's covering. The same for Alercon at first. Wow, really out ahead of that one. Big swing and a miss there by Zeissler. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hank. So again, a big hit here for the Rebels. Could ignite that dugout. Rust, he comes set from the stretch, delivers. That one missing low in the dirt. Again, Hansen has trouble finding it at his feet as the afternoon sun just starts to creep onto the field here on the Rebels logo behind home plate. Rust looks in at Hansen. He's got the sign. The pitch. And that one is ripped right to the first baseman, but right to the webbing of his glove. Fine play there by Ponte at first base to squeeze it. And here from Earl E. Wilson, we've played 4. We'll be back with you in the 5th. We're back with you here in Paradise, Nevada. Utah Valley set here to start off the 5th inning. We have a replacement at shortstop for the Rebels as Gianni Horvat did appear to have an ailing hamstring. Murphy will fill in for him at short. Is the first pitch there from George, just a bit low. And his second pitch here to Hansen, and he swings right through it. Count even again at 1. As the left-handed hitting Copper Hansen looks to set the tone in the 5th inning. Pitch there misses just outside from George. George displays a nice compact, explosive form of mechanics. Pitching straight through. There, he changes up a little bit, misses high. 3 balls and 1 strike to Hansen. We'll see if he's selective here on the offering or is swinging away. And pitch there, misses. We have 5-pitch walk for Hansen. And the catcher is aboard. Back to the 9 spot in the lineup. Number 6, shortstop, Kyle Coburn. Coburn is off to a bit of a slow start at the plate this season. Thus far, hitting .214, 3 hits and 14 at-bats. That one there, he skies into left field. It's going back a little bit. Is it going to carry? And it does, off the left field scoreboard. Kyle Coburn. Appears he got all 170 pounds into that swing there. A 2-run shot for Utah Valley, as they increase their lead over the Rebels here. A score of now 12-4 Wolverines. Of course, just when we were talking about the slow start Coburn was having at the plate this season, he squares up that one and gets all of it. Back to the top of the lineup for the Wolverines. Number 8, right fielder Mitch Morales steps in, and he's been on base a couple times today. Pitch to Morales. Swing and fouled off. George gets ahead 0-1. He's looking to display short-term memory here. Morales, a good athlete, plays the infield, plays the outfield. There, watches the breaking ball miss just outside. As we still see a bit more fans filling the seats here in the afternoon at Earl E. Wilson Stadium. That pitch there right down the pipe for a strike. Of course, we'd love to give a little love to the 335 club down the right field line. A few spectators out there in the outfield seating. Morales is back in the box. George delivers. Swing and a miss. First out of the inning for the Rebels. Morales is away on strikes. In steps the number 2 hitter, number 12, left fielder Trey Kutchen. Kutchen did the damage a few innings ago as he put one in the gap. He'll again get that lefty-righty matchup with Nolan still on the bump. George delivers and steals the first pitch strike there right down the pipe. George's second pitch there. Bit of a breaking ball, but Kutchen stays with it. He goes the opposite way, and a fine play in left field by Krizek. He tracks it down, crashes into the wall, and holds on to it. Krizek seemed to have a beat on that. I don't think he was truly battling the sun in that position there, but a fine play to stay with it. Right on the cusp of the warning track and the wall. 2 down for Utah Valley here in the top half of the 5th inning.
Center fielder, Connor Hall.
That will bring us to the heart of their lineup. Number 5, the center fielder, Connor Hall, steps in. George delivers quickly. Breaking ball there, swing and a miss, strike 1. And here's George. Another breaking ball. That one misses just off the corner. He's definitely displaying a comfort in both his tempo and the breaking pitch now. George again delivers. That one in there catches the inside corner. Strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes here to the center fielder. George delivers. Misses high and outside. And the pitch to Hall. Just missing off the outside corner. Again, a little bit of disgruntled utterances around here at the Earl, but no matter. The pitch there comes back. Strike 3 swinging. The side is retired for Utah Valley, but not before the big home run. Coburn adds 2 more for the Wolverines. We're headed to the bottom half of the 5th inning. back here in the bottom half of the 5th inning at the Earl. We got a pinch hitter here. Taking a first pitch strike and hitting for the right fielder, Joey Walls, is number 8, Santino Panaro. Panaro, local boy from Bishop Gorman High School. Swings to that offering and fiercely slices it down the left field line, foul. Panaro's in the hole 0-2. Rust, still working for the Wolverines, delivers. That one there is bounced to the shortstop. Handles it, fires across his body, and a nice play. As Panaro is retired, 6-3. Coburn, the man who hit the 2-run home run in the top half of the inning, flashes the leather there with a nice throw. Stepping into the box now is second baseman, number 2, Darien Williams. First pitch to Williams, fastball misses high. On deck is the catcher Eric Bijani for his second at-bat. That one there, a seeing-eye single. Williams, a nice approach, smacks that through the left side. He's aboard. Well, with only one out, the Rebels have speed on the bases. And in steps one of their most touted offensive weapon, number 5, catcher Eric Bijani. Bijani has enjoyed a rather successful homestand here and is among the league leaders in slugging percentage. Russ delivers. That one misses inside. Bijani here, who did not start today's game, but has stepped in for Mez. That one misses for a ball. As Bijani is working a hitter's count now. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Williams aboard at first base. And Russ delivers. That one there a bit low, but catches the strike zone. Williams takes his lead at first base. A little bit of an extra step there. Rust working out of the stretch still. Delivers. And Bijani, he gets that off the inside of his hands. A little bit of a flare out into right center field. The right fielder, Morales, he's got no trouble with that one. Bijani is retired. 2 away here in the bottom half of the 5th inning for the Rebels. As the Wolverines will look to have a brief chat here on the mound, as we will likely see a new pitcher for Utah Valley. Back in a moment here at Earl E Stadium. Back with you here in Las Vegas, Nevada, on the campus of UNLV. Utah Valley is making a pitching change here. Cooper Rust will come out, and number 35, Alex Carnes, is the next to toe the rubber. The first hitter he'll face for UNLV is a designated hitter, Jordan Andrade. As Darien Williams is still on first base here for the Rebels in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Of course, 2 weeks from today, the Rebels will play a home game, but not here at Earl E. Wilson. It'll be across town at Las Vegas Ballpark, the home of the Las Vegas Aviators. The first pitch there offers for a strike. The Rebels will play at the home of the Las Vegas Aviators against the Arizona State Sun Devils 2 weeks from today. And Matt Neverett will be back on the call with you there. Carnes, tall right-hander on the mound, stands at 6'3", perhaps even a smidge taller. Delivers there with some heat, but misses outside. Carnes is originally from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And he comes to Utah Valley as one of their most reliable arms out of the bullpen. Darien Williams, big lead on first base. And the pitch there, and Andrade just gets a piece of that, sends it down the left side. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bijani. 2 down here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. And as the sun begins to get into its afternoon stages, we see the shadows grow across the field. And the pitch from Carnes, he delivers. There again, right off the end of the bat, but into foul territory. Andrade stays alive. Andrade is a sophomore on campus, and he's had a bit of a hot bat himself this season, hitting .417 thus far. He's got 5 hits and 12 at-bats. And there he's all over that, and he just rolled that right up the middle for a nice piece of hitting. Darien Williams, he'll advance to third on the play there. And that shows you why speed kills. Well, we've got a bit of a 2-out rally here in the bottom half of the 5th for the UNLV Rebels. And stepping up to the plate for his first at-bats a game, filling in for the injured Gianni Horvat at shortstop, is Brayden Murphy. Murphy's a great athlete on the field. He hits from the left side here. And the Rebels would love for him to extend this inning, get the lineup back to the top. Pitch there is fouled straight back. Murphy seems to have that pretty well timed for his first at-bat of the day. On deck, of course, is the leadoff hitter, Rylan Charles. So the potential is here for a big inning for UNLV. Carnes is ready. He throws. Curveball just catches the outside. Nice piece of work there on the mound. Murphy takes a second, adjusts his batting gloves, steps out, steps in. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Carnes is ready. The tall pitcher kicks and throws. And that one rolled over right to the second baseman. No trouble. Madsen throws over to Ponte. The side is retired. Couple of hits, no runs for UNLV. We'll head to the 6th. Back with you in a moment. Gabe Santiago back with you here in Las Vegas, Nevada. UNLV making a pitching change here for the 6th inning. Number 36, Hunter Katchke will toe the rubber now for the Rebels. Has only worked 1 inning on the season. First pitch there from the righty misses low. And at the plate for Utah Valley, number 3, Paul Vossen. Designated hitter, has had an active day today and certainly a staple of this Wolverine team. Pitch there and for a strike from Katchke. Katchke is working out of the stretch here. He takes time to get the sign and delivers. Bit of a bunt attempt there, but pulls it back only to take a called strike. Katchke is another one of those local boys, of those 14 players from here in Las Vegas, Nevada, having attended basic high school. Comes set and delivers to Vossen. The curveball, it's in there. Strike 3, the backward K. Excellent command of the curveball there from Katchke. Flips it right in there. And he left Vossen with cement in his knees. Stepping up to the plate now is the first baseman, Brody Ponte. Ponte has had a nice day in the infield at first base with the leather. Takes a first pitch strike from Katchke. Katchke again working out of the stretch. Delivers. Curveball there. That one is hit. Alercon with the backhand at third base. Fires across the diamond, and he can't dig it out. That one rolls down the line. Walls is there to back it up. Him and the first baseman converge, but not before Vossen gets to second base. Definitely an extraordinary stop there by Alercon at third base to snare that. I can't say the throw was completely errant either, but just a bit of a bang-bang play there at first base. And that'll bring up the Wolverines' second baseman, number 7, Mick Madsen. One away here for the Wolverines in the top half of the 6th inning. As Madsen takes a ball. Katchke leans in, gets the sign from Bijani. Steps off, and it's a little bit of a fake throw there back to second. Just keeping Vossen honest. And Katchke is ready to do it again. He delivers to Madsen. That one there in the dirt misses. 2 balls and no strikes. One retired here in the top half of the 6th. Utah Valley, a big day at the plate thus far. Leading UNLV 12-4 at the moment. Katchke again steps off. A little bit of a fake toss to second base. He's got Vossen on his mind. Madsen, bit of a wiggly player here at the plate. Both sides are ready. He deals. One there, a little bit of a backdoor pick. And Darien Williams throws the tag. He's got him at second base. Vossen getting just a little too liberal there. Katchke had his eye on him, but it was the catcher Eric Bijani with a fine play. Excellent work there by the UNLV defense to thwart what could have easily been another rally. Make that 2 now retired here in the top half of the 6th. Katchke kicks, he pitches. And he's got a strike there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Katchke, he's ready again, he throws. And just a little bit away, but far enough away for ball 4. Madsen is aboard.
Third baseman, Nolan George.
Well, still 2 away here for the top half of the 6th inning. and incepts the Wolverine third baseman, Cole Jordan. Jordan takes a little bit of a lower batting stance here, using the smaller frame to kind of reduce the strike zone there, as Kachke delivers and misses just a bit low and away. Pitch here. Catches the top corner of the strike zone. Marked out a strike. Count even again at 1. 2 away in the top half of the 6th for the Wolverines. Madsen aboard at first. Kachke leans in. He's got the sign from Bijani. Quick kick and he throws. That one there low in the dirt. And there goes Madsen scooting for second base. He'll slide in head first safely. So just like that, UVU again gets another runner in scoring position. Yes, there have been many laborious innings for the Rebels pitching staff today. Kachke will take some time to step off the plate, regain his composure. Bijani puts down the sign. And he's ready to throw to Jordan. Jordan, he pops that straight into the sky. Bijani throws off the mask. Does he have a chance to make the play? First baseman comes over, nearly falls into the dugout. And the ball was just a bit out of Zeissler's reach. We'll do it again here. 2 balls, 2 strike, 2 down. Top of the 6th from Earl E. Wilson Stadium. Just about another hour here, and our Lady Rebels will hit the basketball court in the conference semifinal against Air Force. But here on the diamond, Kachke comes set, delivers. Inside there is fought off. A little bit of a screwball there down the right field line, and almost corralled by Zeissler. A little bit of a funky spin there, running away from him. And we'll do it again. And as the clock enters the 4 o'clock hour, we see the shadows start to approach home plate, which can add a little bit of a different element to the hitter-batter engagement. Kachke's ready. He throws. Low in the dirt. Madsen thought about going again there, but Bijani regained composure quickly. Bit of a long at-bat here for Cole Jordan. Kachke's ready. Comes at Jordan. Curveball. Strike 3, swinging. The side is retired for the Wolverines. We're headed to the bottom half of the 6th here at Earl E. Wilson Stadium. Back with you here at Earl E. Wilson Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. Bit of an error on the reporting of UNLV's very touted game at Las Vegas Ballpark. I mistakenly said it was in 2 weeks. It is actually in 3 weeks from today, on March 29th. UNLV will take on the Arizona State Sun Devils at Las Vegas Ballpark. But back to here and now as the tall Carnes kicks and delivers. The bottom half of the sixth is underway. Back to the top of the lineup for the Rebels. As Rylan Charles swings and misses at the second pitch, he's in the hole 0-2, or mind you, the count even at 1. As Charles certainly has been that offensive spark plug for the Scarlet and Gray. The lefty there, he slaps that the other way, but into foul territory. 1 ball and 2 strikes, nobody away in the bottom half of the 6th inning. And Carnes out of the windup. Tries to offer at the curveball, just misses high and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And here comes Carnes, another curveball, but that time Charles skies it into right field. And nobody could find the ball. The sun seemed to torture the eyes of the Wolverine fielders, and Rylan Charles finds himself safely aboard second base. Looks like we'll have a pinch hit coming up for Austin Krizzik. It looks like UNLV will send out the left-handed hitting number 35, Josh Sharman. Correction, Jay Sharman. Sharman, a relaxed batting stance, sees that first pitch comes in, he takes a first pitch strike. Pitch to Sharman. He slaps that toward the shortstop, who fields it cleanly on the backhand, but it's not really going to be a play there with the way he runs, so the Rebels have got runners at first and second here. Nobody out. And if there was ever a time to hit the gas pedal, it might be now. In steps the slugging third baseman, number 6, Diego Alercon. We've seen Alercon have some loud contact today, as well as flash the leather at third base. He'll step into the box with nobody out and runners aboard at first and second, as Carnes steps off just to give a little bit of extra attention to Charles. Again, Charles runs well. He is someone who merits attention on the base paths. That one there falls in the dirt. Charles will advance from second to third, and Sharman will advance from first to second. So with nobody out and Alercon up at the plate, the Rebels are in one of their better situations of the day. Of course, behind Alercon is the slugging Hank Zeissler. As Carnes is back in the stretch and ready to throw. Kicks, delivers to Alercon. Alercon fouls that back. Good speed on the bases here with nobody down. The Rebels have got their work cut out for them. They're down 8. The bottom half of the 6th. Carnes is set. He delivers. That one is smashed right back to the shortstop, though. He fields it cleanly. He'll go the easy way, just retire Alercon at first base. But a run does come across for the Rebels. Well, in this situation, the Rebels will take that exchange. They'd like a little bit more of a power-packed punch here. Left-handed hitting Zeissler steps up. And he's still got Sharman on second base. Off-speed pitches, misses there from Carnes, who seemed to be fumbling with his grip a little bit there. And we watch as that shadow has just submerged home plate now, so the ball will be going from the sun into a shadow right there at the last second of the hitter's eye. Pitch there. Zeissler skies that right behind the plate. That's going to be into the stands. Carnes, the tall freshman, is coming on strong here for UNLV, for UVU, settling into a bit of a groove. The Rebels would love to disrupt that here. Carnes throws to Zeissler. Breaking ball misses high there. He seems to be losing a bit of control with his off-speed pitches. The righty on lefty matchup continues. Sharman on second. And swing and a miss. He blew that one right by Zeissler. Impressive pitch. He said, hey, here, hit this. We'll see if he challenges him again. Looks like we'll see another pinch hitter after Zeissler's at bat here. Hitting for the right fielder Joey Walls as Zeissler again fouls one back. We're getting a little bit of cloud coverage here as the afternoon gets a little bit later, but I think really anything's better than the howling winds we experienced the last weekend. Carnes is ready. Out of the stretch, he delivers. There, Zeissler fouls another back. We've got a battle. Well, the Rebels have only managed 9 hits on the day thus far. Here's a great time to add to that total. Pitch comes just a bit outside of there, missing the zone. And the count is knotted up full. Sharman, he takes his lead off second base. Bit of a healthy lead there as no one covers. Carnes, the tall righty, he takes the signal. The pitch. And Zeissler, he gets under that. Bit of a big run in for the right fielder. And again, the right fielder and the second baseman can't communicate. That one falls in safely. Sharman didn't have a good read on it. He's not able to get around, so Zeissler will advance to second there as the sun is definitely being a bit troublesome for anyone playing right field at the moment. So we thought that may be the second out of the inning, but it's not. Only one down still. Zeissler's aboard at second, Sharman at third.
Santino Panaro.
And in steps the replacement, number 8, Santino Panaro, for his second plate appearance today. Panaro, left-handed hitter. Looks to have a favorable matchup here. Carnes out of the stretch. The pitch. And that one misses high. 1 ball and no strike here to Panaro. Zeissler at second, Sharman at third. Only one down here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. The pitch. That one high and inside again. He misses. 2 balls, no strikes as Panaro works himself into a hitter's count. On deck behind Panaro again is the reigning Mountain West Player of the Week, Darien Williams. Only one down here. The pitch to Panaro. That one is fouled straight back. Carnes definitely pitching to contact today. Guess you have that luxury when you have the cushion that they have out there, but I know this crowd would love to see some action from the Rebels. Panaro steps back in. Not a tall hitter is Panaro, but a compact hitter. Pitch there, misses high. 3-1 count to Panaro. Only one away. Zeissler on second, Sharman on third. in this situation here, you really want to zone in for a certain pitch you're looking for and see if you get it. The pitch there, and that'll be rolled right to the second baseman. He'll have no trouble there. That'll bring in another run for the Rebels, but Panaro is retired. Sharman comes in to score.
Darien Williams.
Well, the lead has finally been cut to half now, as score is 12-6. Utah Valley ahead of UNLV, and Darien Williams, the second baseman, steps in. Time is called from the Wolverines bench, and it looks like we may have a pitching change here, as Carnes has been laboring for a while. And we will, in fact, have that. We'll take a break here at Earl E. Wilson Stadium for just a moment. Gabe Santiago back with you in a second. Gabe Santiago back with you here at Earl E. Wilson Stadium on the other side of the Wolverines pitching change, and out is Carnes and in comes number 23, Blake Zeleny.
Second baseman, Darien Williams.
Zeleny is a left-handed pitcher. He stands at 5'11", 210 pounds for a solid all-around build. Originally hails from Brawley, California in Imperial County. He'll deliver. First pitch there to Williams is a ball. Williams, again coming off his Mountain West Player of the Week honors, did have a bit of a frustrating game last night. As he chops that one to third baseman Cole, fires across the diamond. The Rebels are retired there, but they get a couple runs back. We're headed to the seventh. Back with you here in Paradise, Nevada, at the Earl. UNLV finds himself down to Utah Valley right now, but before getting into the 7th inning, we have a few defensive adjustments for you. Sharman will stay in the game and enter right field. Moving from right field to left field is Panaro, and we'll have a new pitcher on the mound for the Rebels. Towing the rubber now, number 44, Connor Woods. First hitter he'll have to see here for the Wolverines is the catcher, number 50, Copper Hansen. And first pitch there, catches the top part of the zone, strike one. Connor Woods is originally an Arizona boy hailing from Tempe, the land of the Sun Devils. Misses here in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Catcher Hansen steps out of the box, adjusts the batting gloves. He's back in. And here with the right on left, misses high. Hansen working into a hitter's count, 2-1. Woods out of the windup. He throws. That one there is sliced down the left field line, but slicing even more foul. That one will land in the Wolverines' bullpen, and we'll do it again here with Woods. Connor has about an average build for a pitcher. Stands at 6 feet tall, 210 pounds. Likes a bit of the old school as he brings those pant legs up to show the socks. Pitch there on the outside, but Hansen pokes to the shortstop, who fires across the diamond. And after a nice stretch there from Zeissler at first, 1 away.
The shortstop, Coburn.
That's Brayden Murphy that's out there at shortstop now, filling in for Horvat. And the first pitch to Kyle Coburn is in there for a strike. Coburn, of course, had the big home run last time he was up. Smashed one off the lane scoreboard. That one there to Coburn. He fights off his hands and sends it into foul territory. Coburn, not a burly hitter by any sense of the word, but really put an impressive swing on the ball his last time up. The pitch here. Woods misses low and away. Takes time and step off a little bit, manicure the mound. He'll get the signal from Bijani, and out of the windup, he throws. On there, chopped down the left field line, that'll be foul. Woods working with a bit of a slower tempo than some of the other pitchers we've seen today. Out of the windup again. And just off the hands of Coburn. Count stays at 1-2. Woods is ready. Continues the work. Bit of a breaking ball there. Coburn pokes to Alercon. Alercon with a nice pirouette and throw. Hits it over to Zeissler, and Coburn is also retired. Some fine work in the field from the Rebels here in the top half of the 7th inning, and a quick 2 outs.
Right fielder, Mitch Morales.
And again, we go back to the top of the lineup for the Wolverines. In steps right fielder and leadoff hitter Mitch Morales. Morales has been aboard a couple of times today. Has done well to ignite his offense. And Woods throws. Curveball there is chopped at. Alercon stays down. Fires across the diamond. The side is retired in order this time. Quick inning there for the Rebels and Woods. We'll head to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Let's get up and stretch a bit. We're back with you here at the Earl as catcher Eric Bijani steps in. The Wolverines will again send out Blake Zeleny to the mound as the lefty delivers. And the count is even to Bijani quickly at 1-1. Bottom half of the seventh here, Zeleny kicks and delivers. A little bit of late action on that ball there, but in the dirt regardless. Bijani's ahead 2-1. Hitting behind Bijani is a designated hitter, Andrade. As Bijani takes that one there on the inside for a ball and a 3-1 count. Well, if Bijani were looking to square one up, now might be the time to do it. Get ahead, stay ahead. As Zeleny kicks, delivers. Pitch there to Bijani, catches the outside corner, a nice strike. And Bijani smashes that up the middle of the shortstop. He can't handle it. He's aboard. Bit of a bang-bang play there. Likely be scored a hit. And the Rebels have their leadoff man aboard. Now stepping into the box, today's designated hitter, Jordan Andrade. Andrade mostly been a spot player this year. Of the 6 games he's appeared in, he's started 2 of them. As the right-hander takes the pitch there from the lefty. Zeleny, like his teammate and staff mate Cooper Rust, working very quickly in his tempo. Kicks, delivers. A bit of a breaking ball. Catches the outside corner for a strike. Bijani takes his lead at first. Zeleny takes a look over, kicks, delivers. Just outside, but catches the strike zone. Andrade falls behind here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Zeleny still working quickly. Takes a look at the runner at first base. Kicks, delivers. That one definitely misses outside. Count evens back up at 2. Eric Bijani, he's taking a small lead there at first base. Again, he's running with catcher's legs today. Pitch inside. He fights that off his fist. Andrade, he's going to have himself a clean single into center field, I should say. Bijani will just get to second base on that one there. Runners on first and second for the Rebels here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. And the shortstop, Brayden Murphy, will come up for his second plate appearance today. Bit of a fill-in for Gianni Horvat, who again pulled at his hamstring tightly after running one out to first base. Zeleny looks at second. He turns, he throws. Curveball snaps in there for a strike. We've been monitoring it all day, and those shadows continue to crawl across the field. Now you might have a little in-out-in action there. The pitch from Zeleny. That one just misses. 1 ball, 1 strike to Murphy. Murphy, a very good all-around athlete. Stares down Zeleny here. The pitch. A little bit of a delayed call there from the blue. Catches the outside corner for a strike. Brayden Murphy, originally playing his college ball at UC Irvine before transferring here to UNLV. Ready to do some damage at the plate. Zeleny's pitch. Strike 3, swinging. Breaking ball from Zeleny. Tightly snaps in there. 1 away for the Rebels. Back to the top of the lineup we go for the Scarlet and Gray. Center fielder Rylan Charles is back. And with only 1 out and runners on first and second, Charles would love to make his presence felt. Lefty on lefty matchup here. Lenny kicks. Breaking ball misses away there. Both lefties are ready. Zeleny from the stretch, he throws. And Charles takes that pitch for another ball. Zeleny, he's ready. Throws there. Misses outside for ball 3. And the true hitters count for Rylan Charles. 3-0. You got to think you want one exact pitch here, and if not, just let it go by you. Ducks on the pond, the pitch, and the inside strike. Count moves to 3-1. Something tells me Charles isn't looking to walk anyway. Lefty on lefty. Here comes Zeleny. And Charles is ahead of that one, but foul. Definitely got the good part of the bat there, but just a tad too early. Zeleny again, he gets the sign from Hansen. The lefty works from the stretch. Throws a little fake move to second base. Keeps Andrade honest. Andrade on second. Murphy on first. The pitch. That one there, check swing, but that is going to roll into fair territory. Zeleny's going to try to field that himself. He goes down to get it and makes a fine play, throwing to first base to retire Charles. Incredibly athletic play by the left-hander there. Runs off the mound to his right, fields it, regains his footing, turns, throws. With 2 away here for the Rebels, in will step Jay Sharman. Sharman entering the game into right field here. Another fantastic all-around athlete for the Rebels. That pitch misses high to Sharman. So we'll see our second consecutive lefty-on-lefty matchup. Andrade at third here. Murphy at second. 2 down in the bottom half of the 7th. And that pitch there winds up just a bit high. 2-0 count to Sharman. Sharman, another one of those local boys from Desert Oasis High School originally. Takes a strike there. Sharman, good build for a utility player. 5'11", 185. Zeleny kicks and throws. Sharman's got that to center field. It's got a bit of a ride on it. It's going back, but just around the warning track. And Hall will make the play, no problem. Well, the Rebels threaten again there. After a hit, no runs across. We're on to the 8th inning. Back in a moment from the Earl. back in Las Vegas, Nevada at Earl E. Wilson Stadium. Gabe Santiago with you here on the call, filling in for Matt Neverett, who is on assignment covering Big West basketball, which absolutely will be tons of fun. Bit of a pitching change here for the Rebels. They'll send the freshman to the mound, number 16, Hayden Neerman. And we'll get right into it with the lefty Trey Kutchen. Neerman's got definitely a lower than a 3/4 release there. Bit of a sidearm, which is just a little something to get used to always. Trey Kutchen has had himself a day. He's been at the center of most of the scoring for the Wolverines today. Neerman in the windup, throws. Misses just outside there. Neerman is another Arizona kid, originally from Scottsdale. He attended Sunrise Mountain High School and Gateway Community College. Out of the windup, he throws. Again, misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to the 2-hitter Kutchen. Utah Valley still up big, 12-6, top of the 8th inning. As Kutchen, he gets very good part of the bat there, shoots a rocket right past to Darien Williams. Center fielder Connor Hall steps in now. Hall, who runs very well, also has got a bit of pop. And is one of the few players in the UVU lineup with a home run. And the pitch to Hall is right by him. Strike 1 swinging. Neerman has the frame that typical college pitchers do. Stands at 6'2", 170 pounds. And whippy. As the side armor is fouled off there. Neerman is ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. No outs here with Kutchen on first. Neerman throws the Hall. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Another backward K for the Rebels. Neerman simply froze him up there. 1 away here in the top half of the 8th. The designated hitter, he'll step back up to the plate. Paul Vossen. Vossen unfortunately found himself victim of a pickoff last time out, as right on cue, Neerman picks off over at first just to brush him back. But yes, last time Vossen was aboard, he was picked off at second. Little backdoor action from Bijani. The pitch. Neerman misses outside. Again, that shadow is approaching probably its most difficult spot of the day for the hitter. Another pickoff move there. Neerman looks at his shoulder at a Kutchen, comes set, ready to go. And misses to the left-hander Vossen. 2 balls, no strike, 1 away. Neerman is ready, working out of the stretch, delivers. Swing and a miss. Vossen took certainly a healthy cut at that one, but came up with nothing. 2 balls, 1 strike. Neerman looks at Vossen. And another strike right there on the inside corner. Neerman battling back. Count is knotted up at 2. Kutchen's on first base. 1 away here in the top half of the 8th. Neerman from the stretch. Strike 3 looking. Another backward K. No one bordering there the top half of the zone, but home plate umpire Curiel, he likes what he saw there.
First baseman, Brody Ponte.
2 consecutive strikeouts, and first baseman Brody Ponte will step into the box. The leadoff hitter Kutchen is still aboard at first. 2 away here now. As Neerman going a little slower. Still working that sidearm. There's a bouncing ball, not hit very hard to Alercon, who charges and fires across the diamond, but Zeissler can't squeeze it there at first. The runner is aboard. Ponte on first, Vossen on second, and in steps number 7, second baseman, Mick Madsen. Madsen, the everyday second baseman, is a junior, hitting .275 thus far. He's managed 11 hits and 40 at-bats. Madsen right away, he hits that to short. They'll go the short way to Darien Williams. The side is retired for Utah Valley. So we're in the latter half of the game here. We'll head to the bottom half of the 8th. We're back with you at Earl E. Wilson Stadium. Another pitching change for the Utah Valley Wolverines. In steps number 39, senior Bobby Vortmeyer. He'll have his hands full as he goes through the bulk of the Rebels lineup here as third baseman Diego Alercon steps in. Takes a long look, and from the windup delivers a ball in the dirt. Vortmeyer is originally a Utah native, as he throws here to Alercon, and that one is fouled back. From Holiday, Utah, having attended Olympus High School and Columbia Basin College. As Vortmeyer throws to one of the Rebels' best hitters in Alercon, who gets that off the end of the bat, flails one out into right field, but there for Morales to take it in. Leadoff hitter is retired for the Rebels.
First baseman, Hank Zeissler.
And back up steps the left-handed slugging first baseman, Hank Zeissler. Zeissler did earn himself an error on the last half of the inning there on the throw from Alercon, but overall nothing hurt. Pitch there right by Zeissler. impressive showing from Vortmeyer. Vortmeyer, tall kid. Definitely takes his time taking in the sign. From the windup, kicks, delivers. And he just misses the top half of the zone for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom half of the 8th. Zeissler lets that one go by for a strike. 1 and 2. Zeissler, a transfer from Chapman University in Orange County, takes that curveball and jumps all over it. That one is a fair ball down the line. Zeissler will run, and he moves well. Of a stand-up double and a very fine piece of hitting, and the Utah Valley Wolverines can't corral the ball, and Zeissler is able to advance to third. Score that a clean double with an error. But again, a nice approach from the left-handed Zeissler, stays with that, shoots it just inside the line, and it gives the folks in the 335 something to celebrate. Here at Earl E. Wilson Stadium, it is a fantastic place to catch a game, and if you do get a chance, be sure to check out down the right field line the 335 Club for all things that go on there. The pitch will be to number 8, Santino Panaro. Panaro entered this game midway through, is in left field now. There's a solid left-handed bat in this Rebel lineup. Vortmeyer throws and has it fouled off. Panaro also hails from Las Vegas, another Bishop Gorman product who have produced many talented athletes. Pitch from Vortmeyer misses high and away. But of course, nationally and even at the youth level, the Las Vegas area has definitely been always known as a baseball hotbed, hosting many youth tournaments and showcasing much talent. Pitch from Vortmeyer there is handled off his hands, rolls right to the first baseman. Ponte's got it, he takes it himself, but not before the Rebels played a run. Zeissler comes in to score there. Make that the score now. UVU 12, UNLV 7.
Second baseman, Darien Williams.
Darien Williams will come back to the plate here. We'll see Vortmeyer for the first time in this series as the tall righty kicks and delivers just a bit high for a ball. Vortmeyer again. Tries to drop a curveball in on top, just a bit high. Vortmeyer's listed at 6 foot. He does look just a hair taller, but the pitch there right down the pipe. Two balls and a strike with 2 outs here to Darien Williams in the bottom half of the 8th. Big cut from Williams, swing and a miss. Comes Vortmeyer, and Williams again swings and misses. The side is retired for the Rebels. We played 8 full innings here. Utah Valley is ahead, 12-7. Headed to the 9th. We'll be back in a moment. Gabe Santiago back with you here in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, in the shadow of the world-famous Strip, here on the campus of UNLV. We've now entered the top half of the ninth inning, and UNLV has made another call to the bullpen. In steps number 26, Sam Simon. Simon is a right-handed freshman. And the first pitch he'll throw is to Wolverine third baseman Cole Jordan, which will hit in there for a strike. Second pitch there falls in the dirt for a ball. Count even at 1. Simon definitely has a next-level frame there on the mound. Stands at 6'3", 200 pounds, as that one is smashed right to the shortstop. Murphy's got no problem, throws that across. Zeissler stays with it at first base. Zeissler has been active over there, as Jordan is retired. In steps the catcher, Copper Hansen. Simon throws to Hansen. That one just a little bit low. Simon, as we've mentioned, this team full of Las Vegas local products. Another one of them is he, out of Centennial High School. From the stretch, he delivers. Big swing and a miss there from Hansen. Certainly a long day for Hansen, as any day in the squad is. So have the righty on big lefty matchup. Simon pitches. Swing and a miss again from Hansen. That brings the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Simon still working from the stretch. He's got the sign from Bijani. Kicks, throws, swing and a miss. Hansen struck out swinging. 2 quick outs here for the Rebels.
The shortstop, Coburn.
Back to the number 9 spot in the lineup, and it is shortstop Kyle Coburn, who has perhaps the biggest swing of the bat of the day on his long home run to left field just off the Bruce Lane scoreboard. Pitch there to Coburn, right down the pipe for strike 1. The pitching mound is now completely littered in shadows of the lights. There's that one there to Coburn. He puts that into the gap. That may fall, but it doesn't. Hangs up a little bit there. And Sharman makes the play. Quick inning there for the Rebels. This is the last of it. We're headed to the bottom of the 9th. Can the Rebels mount a comeback? It's 12-7. Back in a moment. Back with you here in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the campus of UNLV, and James Gamble steps in to pinch hit for Bijani, and he'll take a first pitch strike. The Wolverines will keep Bobby Vortmeyer out there to attempt to close this game down. Swing and a miss there. Big hack from Gamble. Gamble, the right-handed junior, plays outfield, and he roams the greens well. One ball and two strikes to Gamble. That one there, out of play. Count stays at 1-2. Gamble, originally from Phoenix, Arizona, attended Greenway High School. Stands at 6 feet tall, 160 pounds, and he can fly. That one there, off speed, falls in the dirt. Count knotted up at 2. Bottom of the ninth here for the Rebels, who would hope to build quite a comeback here. As that one there from Gamble is sliced but foul down the right field line. With the score currently Utah Valley 12, UNLV 7, there's work to be done. That pitch there to Gamble misses wide. On deck, we see Enrique Bennett come out in the circle. Perhaps we'll see him today. And there again, Gamble is battling. Both sides today, each outputting 13 hits, but Utah Valley doing just a bit more with those 13 hits, able to plate 12 runs to UNLV 7. That one there to Gamble, again fouled back. Good late game battle here from Gamble, especially coming off the bench in the 9th inning. You love to see him work. Pitch here from Vortmeyer. That one misses high, and Gamble's aboard. Well, in the bottom of the 9th, the Rebels have their leadoff man on, and definitely direction to head. In steps in number 22 for his first plate appearance of the day, Enrique Bennett. Bennett will hit in the designated hitter spot for Andrade. He is originally from Orange County, California, in Tustin. As Vortmeyer throws, fouled back. Yes, Tustin, California, just adjacent to Irvine and Santa Ana and Costa Mesa and all those other cluster of Orange County towns. Another baseball hotbed. Vortmeyer sitting in the shadows, he throws. Just a bit high there. Nobody out in the bottom half of the 9th. The Rebels have Gamble aboard at first. And Vortmeyer is back in the stretch. Delivers to Enrique. Swing and a miss. Defensively, Bennett sees most of his time behind the plate when he does. And he's got very solid build for a catcher at 6'3", 175, and a big swing. The pitch. Bennett fouls it back. And Vortmeyer is taking his time as surely he can in this moment. Pitch to Bennett. Bennett sits. He takes a ball. Well, with the count even at 2 and nobody retired here, something's got to give. Vortmeyer is ready. He throws. That one again misses away. Umpire behind the plate today, Curiel, has had a few of those delayed calls today, but he does not pull the trigger there. The count is full. No outs for the Rebels. Gamble takes his lead at first. The pitch from Vortmeyer. And another delayed called strike 3. That one, though, hits the bottom part of the zone. Bennett is retired on strikes. One away now for the Rebels, and in steps the shortstop, Brayden Murphy.
The shortstop, Brayden Murphy.
One away as Vortmeyer looks down, takes the sign from Hansen. From the stretch. He delivers. Pitch just misses inside there for a ball. A pitch that didn't look entirely too different from the last pitch we saw that Bennett was called out on strikes. Vortmeyer again. He checks Gamble at first. Comes ready. Throws home. And he's all over that. That's going to be a fair ball down the right field line. And there goes Murphy. He's going to run as the ball rolls into the corner. Gamble's rounding third. He will score easily. And Murphy has got a stand-up triple. He gives a little more for the 335 fans to celebrate down there. And make that now 12-8 Wolverines. Well, with one out and a runner on third, the Rebels certainly have potential to do it.
Rylan Charles.
Back to the top of the lineup we go for the Rebels. Number 25, center fielder, Rylan Charles. Charles, of course, is among the team's RBI leader. He's got 12 this season. No better time for another. Charles, of course, a sophomore here on campus, originally from up north in Reno. Takes a strike right down the pipe. Charles is ready. Vortmeyer's ready. The pitch, that one is going to be bounced over the head of the shortstop, easily rolling into the outfield. That'll score Murphy no problem. And Charles gets the job done with an RBI single, his 13th RBI on the season. Make that 12-9 Rebels. Well, it's a 3-run game. Only 1 run down. Outfielder Jason Sharman steps to the plate. And Charles brings speed on the bases. First pitch strike there to Sharman. Still only 1 down as Sharman is in the hole 0-1. Vortmeyer, he checks with Charles at first. From the stretch. The pitch. That one fought off. Fouled right back for a fan to have a souvenir. Vortmeyer again. He's giving a little attention there to Charles at first base, who does run well, but as that one is fouled away again by Sharman. But ultimately, at the moment, Charles' run doesn't really count for much if he comes around to score, so there's really no need to look at him at all. The pitch to Sharman. Sharman puts a good swing on it, but it rolls to the second baseman right away, who easily throws over to first for the putout, 4-3, and Sharman is retired. 2 away as the Rebels come down to their last out. But of the players you would want up in this situation with 2 outs, runner on second, down by 3, here comes third baseman Diego Alercon. Alercon already has 9 RBI in the year. He'd love number 10 now. Vortmeyer out of the stretch. He throws. Pitch there from Vortmeyer. Catches the edge of the strike zone. 0-1. Alercon is locked in. Vortmeyer is locked in. Charles at second base. Pitch there just misses from Vortmeyer. He's got the signal from Hansen. The pitch to Alercon. Checks his swing. Did he go? Home plate umpire makes the call himself. He says he did go. A little questionable call. I can't say we had the angle on it back here, but regardless, the Rebels are down to their last strike. Alercon's in the hole, 1-2. Charles on second base. Vortmeyer is set. The pitch. And that one is fouled off. Alercon stays alive. The Rebels down 12-9 here in the bottom of the ninth. Evening sun is getting ready to set here in the Las Vegas Valley, to the point where the shadows are almost no issue at all now because the mound is in complete shade. Vortmeyer comes set. The 1-2 pitch to Alercon. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 swinging, and the Rebels go down. And that'll be the end of the ball game here at Earl E. Wilson Stadium and the end of the two-game series between Utah Valley and UNLV. Final score here, 12-9, Utah Valley. UNLV will get a couple days off after playing 5 consecutive games here at the Earl. On Friday, you can catch them down in San Diego as they begin conference play against the San Diego State Aztecs. They won't be back here in Vegas until Friday, March 18th, and you can catch them taking on Air Force. The Rebels fall to 6-7 overall, fall to, unfortunately, 3-7 at home, while the UVU Wolverines move to 5-8 on the year. Time of game officially 3 hours and 6 minutes. It's been Gabe Santiago with you on the call, filling in for Matt Neverett. We'll see you next time, folks.